I sent you?
I'm the one that appealed it, so I wanted to let you know, David, that we are going to be rolling out a website shortly. I think you would probably be happy on some of the issues that we take care of. Unhappy with some of the stuff that I don't have control over quite yet. And it's phase one. So we are taking some of the ideas that we brought to my office and that might be phase two, like developing that committee that's not the government. Because I think that's a good idea. We still have some problems and hiccups we're going to work through. But we're going to roll out the website once that happens. We're going to be doing some community events in the Kenai that's going to talk about this discussion.
Have you read my brief to the Supreme Court on my appeal to on 1993?
But I do appreciate you bringing this to the attention. I do think there's some things that we can do better. And one of the things I'd like to point out is I don't appreciate being the gatekeeper on this. I don't think it's correct that I'm the gatekeeper on this. So I'm trying to put myself out of business on this. But we do have to set up.
Can you tell me what was your conversation with Mr. Winfrey with that letter that was generated accepting or liking what you said or what you guys talked about, Mr. Winfrey?
I'm not
the
sure
Supreme Court. Well, there's a letter that he
which
generated and sent to you saying that you had a conversation with him about 1993 prior to the order being made, and they set up a committee of 4 people, 2 from your office, 2 from the Supreme Court. What did he say to you and that generated that letter?
I can tell you that we came up with a list of things that we thought we could do as a state, presented that to the courts. The courts went a different way.
Did he tell you that you were going to be the gatekeeper?
I did not know that until the rule came out.
And that's the way the rules.
I don't think I should be the gatekeeper.
Are you a Democrat, sir?
And I apologize.
Are you a Democrat, sir?
just
Are
say
you a
this.
Republican?
Flat out, you guys are horrible at keeping the public informed of what's going on.
And that's why we're going to roll that website out so people they know exactly what the process is. And again, it's phase 1 of the process. We're still working on trying to outsource that decision making. And we'll discuss some of those things when we come down and do the community visits in Kenai, and they'll go through that.
And one thing I would demand is that the same 5 folks that met with Corey Mills and Ann Helzer get to meet with the governor and yourself and physically talk about the evidence of corruption that's in the Department of Law. John Skidmore, there's direct evidence that he's dirty to the bone, to the core.
That's where you and I are going to be agreeing.
And Marla Greenstein, and I presented a lot of the evidence to the grand jury who wrote a report and recommendation that has been sealed. And that is wrong. I don't care what anybody says. That's wrong. That report was to us, the public.
I appreciate that. And we're going to agree to disagree about corruption within the department, because if there was, I would definitely want to do something about that. That's not going to be acceptable at any level within our department. But I do agree that we need to do some additional things and some things differently than they were doing with investigative grand juries, because I do believe that that right is currently constrained, unfortunately, and it's not according to the Constitution. So those are things we can work on and we can have those discussions, but unfortunately I do have meetings the rest of the day.
Well, I appreciate you taking what time you have.
I saw you here and I thought I would come in.
Sir, I think a lot of the viewers would like to know, are you a Democrat or are you a Republican?
Sir, I'm a Republican. Thank
Take
you.
your hand.
I honestly have meetings I've got to run to, gentlemen.
And what would you name the COVID guidance? A great job, and I think the viewers are going to appreciate you and your hard work.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank
Treg, is COVID guidance treason?
Thank you for taking the time.
you. I appreciate it. I wanted to make sure I addressed it.
You know,
Is COVID guidance treason, Treg? You gonna prosecute treason, bud?
I'm not aware of a filming problem.
I was arrested for filming in public buildings. I was just wondering if other people have been too. I just wondering if you're aware of it.
No.
yeah, there's some serious issues with that in the courthouse and the courtroom.
Yeah.
I was maliciously prosecuted for stalking, which I never stalked anybody, by an attorney in this town. Her name was Christine Victoria Williams. She tried to have me thrown in prison 3 different times. I was able to get attorney's fees for her corruptness, and it was all because I threatened to protest her and tell people about her place of business and her conduct. And so she tried to get me maliciously prosecuted 3 different times. So I think that's, I mean, there's some corrupt attorneys in this town. And I think it's worth addressing.
Well, I think within any type of profession, you're going to have some corruption, and you know, it's up to the Alaska Bar Association to deal with that corruption.
They just brush it under the
And
rug.
that's and I've been told that before. So
You've been told
anyway,
that.
I appreciate you, gentlemen. I do have to run to a meeting, so I apologize for having to.
Yeah, there's a lot of DAs that are prosecuting us for filming in public. I just, thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I got that with the courthouse.